Here's the problem. The players watched the Vancouver game last night. In the third period, it's war. So they come out expecting the same thing, and you get penalty after penalty after penalty, and they're confused. They really are. And we got a little thing now. We'll show the penalty. Then you'll see Ryan Wall. He wants to mix it up a little and watch what Jock does, like a good coach. That was no penalty, but watch now. Ryan Wall, he waits getting a little involved here. Now watch where Jacques goes. He said, don't get involved with anything. Get away from anybody. I don't want anything at all. We're going to have a couple of goals here. Mind your own business, and that's what they're doing.
Claude Julien must be having a fit right now.
Well, I don't want to put the camera on the things he's saying because you cannot come out and play Bruin hockey. You can't. They could have in Vancouver last night, and they're taking the teeth out of the tiger, but that's, hey, Montreal playing it smart. Jacques playing it. Turn the other cheek. What are you going to do? They're winning. Let's go.
The disappearing stick.
All right, watch this. Wazutski on Camilleri's goal. I said that pretty good. Watch the white stick, kids. Talk about that. It disappears. See? White, see that? It disappears. You can't see it, can't pick it up. Pretty good. And here it comes in there. And he even talks to the stick. I think we got a little shot of him talking to the stick, a close-up of him. No.
Good shot along the ice, so that's your big thing. And
all right, a good shot along the ice. That's what we like along the ice. As you saw it, he put along the ice. And here's another one right now, Downey. And there it is, kids. None in the bread. That's what you do it. Along the ice, out it comes again. Beautiful, smart hockey.
So, Don, I was asking you if you ever had a valuable guy, sick, couldn't go in an important game.
Look, I know Chara's not going. You look like him. You look like death's door. But what happens, there's a little difference between an injury and being sick. And you asked me before, did I ever have a guy that couldn't play because he was sick? One of the toughest guys I've ever seen was Terry O'Reilly, was in St. Louis, and he tried his best to get up there, and he couldn't. And Chara, you know Chara would have been out there if he could have. Even Terry O'Reilly, I took honey and tea to his face. It's a lot different than being injured and being sick.
Marty St. Louis, on the other hand. And
Marty St. Louis, we're going to keep going with Marty. Go ahead. Here's one of the toughest little guys of all time. He gets hit here, and he's a little upset. He had a root canal and pulled. And here's what he says about an injury. A warrior. I love the guy. Watch this.
My motivation is we're down 1-0. Yep. That's my motivation. It's not because I lose teeth. You're going to expect to go far in the playoff. You got to expect to be hurt. It's teeth. It's not a shoulder. It's not a knee. It's not an ankle. It's teeth. No big deal.
And here we have Clark, good Saskatchewan boy. Watch him get it. Laughs it off like a warrior, like we used to. Watch this here, Clark, get it right in the face.
Brett Clark. This was a little bit like Cabina on Stevens.
Yeah, but watch what he does after in the hallway. Good Saskatchewan boy. Didn't hurt at all. Now we had one this afternoon. We got as we go on, Frozen, the mule. Watch him get hurt. He gets his, hey, he's a pretty good guy, boy. No visor and everything. He gets up. He gets off. Now, come back to me, because, you know, the new protocol, as you call it, they have a quiet room. Now, wait a minute. They have a quiet room, and they must reflect. And they ask them questions. Do you know your name? Do you know your name? And who was the good guy out west that got
Chris Hodgson, actually.
Chris Hodgson was there, and he was in the quiet room. And here's what they do in the quiet room. They asked him his name. It's Frozen. It's Frozen.
You're brutal.
It's
making fun of
Frozen. And then he comes back on the bench, and he turns to the trainer, and he says, turn to the bench. He's a little confused. He said, who's Frozen?
Steve McLean, solitary confinement.
Hey, produced and edited by you-know-who.
I know, that's bad.
Yeah.
It did look like that today, though, when he went off into confinement. But he came back, and to his credit, was great. It was amazing. Vancouver Canucks, 2-0 lead.
Hey, I'll tell you. I want to start it right now. I know the Sedins are the heroes and Lolongos. You got to have the guys, the plumbers, as we call them. Hansen, Oreskevich. How you like that?
Great.
Pretty good. Rome,
Franzen
Glass.
wouldn't get that.
Eh?
Franzen wouldn't get that.
Yeah. LaPierre, they're the guys. There's Oreskevich. I'm very proud of myself. These guys are the guys that win. The way you get down 2 months of war, they even score goals. And here comes one right now. They're the guys you win with because they're the third and fourth guys. You got to have them going. Now, Washington 2-0. Now, wait a minute. 2-0. If it was last year and it was 2-0, they'd try to make it 10-0. But watch here, when it's 2-0, Bruce Boudreau's got them doing. They have 5 guys back the whole time. Everybody's back, even Ovi there. Look, he's kind of floating back a little bit. He's around there too. Here they are, 5 guys back. And they, you know, when they did this was right after that HBO. What do you call that thing? When they were in that losing streak,
24/7.
they had a big meeting, said, look, we're going nowhere unless we start playing defense. Run and gun doesn't work anymore in this league. They have 5 guys back. And have we got time for the hits?
Sure we do. Jared Stoll. We'll get to that. Yeah.
All right.
On Ian White.
Stoll, as you said, you told me that the last guy in the world would hit somebody would be Stoll. You see, kids, he's got his back, he's facing the boards. You should never be like that. Stoll didn't mean to hit him that hard. And here I am blaming the victim again. And White didn't go down. Good guy. Look, he wouldn't go down, and he almost did. He was held up. But you can't go like that, kids. Now, I'm going to show you, and I'm going to keep this up the whole playoffs. I'm going to show you Stallberg. This is how you do it. You go in the corner. Now, watch this. He got a head on a swivel, You're not going to hurt him. And I got a funny story. I used to read books on sailing all the time, and it was wooden ships and the sailors. You know how the sailors used to have to climb up in the yard arm and go out and furl the sails? They used to say to the rookies going up there, 1 for the ship and 1 for you. And that's what you go in the corners, kids. Don't you dare go in head first. Go to the side, just like Stallberg did right there. Now, we have a little thing. I know you never watched the opening, and I know a lot of you like Elton John. And I have to say, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen openings and openings and openings. And we're going to end with the best opening. Of course, I'm in it a little bit. But best opening I've seen in the 30 years I've been on television. Go ahead.
The Boston Garden is rocking tonight.
It's getting late. Have you seen my mates? Tell me when the boys get here. It's 7 o'clock and I wanna rock. Wanna get a belly full of beer.
Back to Milbury to McNabb. Shoots, he scores!
Don't give us none of your aggravation. We hide it when you get our play. Saturday night's alright for fighting. Get a little action in. Saturday night's alright.
Coach's Corner.